And now.
Oh, that's stupid.
Okay, never mind. All right. Let's just keep the way I got it.
Right on sister stage.
Hello, Peggy.
And car scene with Dean.
Oh, jeez.
You had to throw that in there.
You gotta hog it. Dean's been hogging the podcast.
The
You
what cast?
have the podcast.
I think you said the podcast.
You've been hogging the podcast.
I can't help it. I'm very popular, Peggy. I'm here for the people.
Oh, jeez. He has been very popular.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
Not as popular as me.
We all know. Okay.
Right. I'm the queen.
Yeah, you are.
Anyways, so let me tell you why. Well, one of the reasons why I'm having Dean on. Oh, that's right. We're on. Hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. We're starting a video now, and which is fun. And it's more for me to learn. Mm-hmm. Not for Dean to learn, but more for me to learn.
God.
I'm sorry.
All right.
It's the truth. Anyways, this weekend.
Someone sounds a little angry.
Oh no, I'm good.
Uh-huh.
So this weekend, I had the bright idea after work. I work Saturday morning. I wanted to get these watches priced for my sons in Birmingham.
Oh, yeah.
The old watches. And I wanted to get them fixed up for my sons for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, let's go. It'll be fun. And we could go to Birmingham and maybe we could stop and have a drink. And he's like, man, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Yeah.
So I talked him into going. Once again, I regret it.
Well, we drove around for a half hour looking for a parking spot.
You had an attitude when we got in the car.
I know I did.
This is what I do. I get these ideas in my head, like this podcast probably.
Yeah.
No, I get these ideas in my head, like, oh, this is going to be fun. We could go and drive and sing along. And
Stop and have a drink.
Stop and have a drink, which
Yeah.
I always like to do.
Yeah.
And hang out in Birmingham. It was a frigging nightmare. We drove around for...
It's probably a good half hour. So.
Good half hour. Just
Yeah.
inside. That's
And it was raining. It was cold.
Yeah. And the guy had a bad breath.
Oh, did he? I didn't get that
it
close.
was really... So yeah, it was weird. Like it was a watch place in Birmingham, and you had to knock to get in. There was nobody in there.
Yeah.
These two little Jewish people.
Yeah.
He was kind of abrupt at first.
Yeah. It was like going to see the Wizard of Oz. I was afraid to go up to him.
And then he got
What did you
nice.
want?
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let me tell you what the watches cost. One $1,800
To restore.
to restore. One $2,400 to restore. So it looks like we're not doing the restoration.
They're not getting watches. We'll go buy them a couple Timex.
Oh my God, I was so disappointed. So anyways, that's,
The guy says, what do you think it's going to be, $400?
and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
well, that's a little much.
Yeah.
Here, do you wish your first day? But it was too far from your face.
All right, thank you. So, moving on.
I've heard that before.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So anyways, yeah, so the guy was like, would you expect 400? I'm thinking, well, I was expecting like maybe 2. No, I was expecting around
Yeah.
400. So I was hoping.
Well, the place was beautiful.
Oh,
It was
my
very
God.
high end. We're in Birmingham.
Oh, and then he's asking me about the watches that Mr. Fisher got us. Remember?
Yeah.
I can say it. He doesn't own the business
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
So he bought a bunch of us watches.
For work.
And he's like, why aren't you wearing your watch? Because I told him where I worked, and I wanted to say, because it was a piece of shit.
It's already broke?
Yeah, all of ours broke.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So anyways, that wasn't nice.
No.
So then I got to thinking, we should do a, because we're both opposites. Dean's a little OCD, and I'm very ADD.
Right.
Right? Wouldn't you say that?
I guess. Yeah. You can say that. All right.
The
you can say
first thing is to admit it, and then you can change.
that. Okay. All right. Yes.
So I wanted to talk about some of our differences. I was ADD when I was a kid. I'm still ADD. And Dean is, I don't know, a little bit OCD, not real
not that
OCD, just kind of OCD.
Well,
Like,
you always forget to do things.
I do.
You come home at 10 o'clock at night, doors are open, unlocked. I remember the one time coming home from work, get home at 3 o'clock, and we had Truman. I pull up to the house, and the front door is open, and Truman's sitting there at the front door looking out the door, and I don't see Peggy's car around, and I go, what the hell is going on here? I get in the house, Peggy! Not home. I call her at work, hi! You left the door open. I did? Yes. And that's not the first time we lived in that condo. You did the same thing. I came home from work, the front door's wide open.
I know.
I walk in there and the old lady next door comes out and she goes, what's going on? I said, I think Peggy left the door open. Let's go see. I'm following this 80-year-old lady in my house. There could have been an axe murderer in there.
And she's protecting you?
Yeah, protecting me. I'm holding on to her shoulders. No. Yeah, that was another thing. Oh, then,
oh, jeez.
yeah, there's another one. We go to bed at night. I get up in the morning, go to work. I get up and I walk down the hall and I look through the doorway where the other room is, so you can see the back door. And I look, and the back door is wide open. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is going on
That's
here?
what I do.
You know, so I go in the bedroom, tap, tap. Honey, you left the back door open. I did? Like she's so surprised. But,
Well, let me tell you partly why I do that. Not intentionally. So Dean, before he goes to bed, now Dean goes to bed first because he gets up at 4 in the morning or whatever. So Dean gets up, or Dean goes to bed, he locks everything down.
because you'll forget.
I know, but it's 8 o'clock at night in the summer. So he'll
Oh, I
go
don't
through,
do that.
you did in Malberg. He used to
Okay.
do it all the time.
All right.
So he would go and lock everything up, shut everything down, all this stuff.
Well, I was done for the night.
I know. He'd go to bed and I would, behind him, unlock everything, open all the windows. The kids used to laugh.
Then I'd get up and the door would be open
Yeah,
and
I know.
TV's on.
No.
I know.
So, but that was,
Yeah.
so he'd lock it, I go behind, unlock it. So that's OCD, ADD. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we make a perfect couple.
Yeah, no, not really.
Okay, moving right along.
So, and Dean's got another thing.
What do I have?
You hate smoke in the house. I'm not talking cigarette or pot.
Oh, when you cook your steaks in
Yeah,
the
and I love
cast iron
steaks.
skillet.
He gets this weird thing.
Well, you turn the thing up full blast. And it's time for the sear. Throws it in and
But you can't.
it's grease splatter everywhere and the house is smoking and
Uh-uh.
the detectors are going off. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What?
No, that's not true. When I make a regular steak, I mean, it smokes, but not
Yeah.
like out of, not craziness.
It does.
It has.
It has, yes.
It's
You
my,
gotta get your sear on the side. You gotta flip it on the side.
you know, I like steak.
Yeah.
So, one time
Oh, yes.
for
Father's Day.
thank you. So I have a tendency to do something and then go finish something else or do
Right.
something else. So the day before I cooked some, or was it the morning? I don't know. You know how you leave, well, I do.
Yeah.
Leave oil and then it gets hard, and then to clean the skillet, you gotta reheat it.
Right, right.
So I reheated it.
And then you go off and do something
I
else.
went and made the bed.
Oh, yeah. There's a first.
I made the, I know. I don't know what, I hit my head or something.
Yeah, right.
So I made the bed, and I was, you know, in that part of the, and he's
was out in the air.
smoking some kind of ribs
brisket
or
or something,
brisket or
yeah.
something. So I'm thinking, wow, it's really smelling up the house. Wow, what's the deal? So I walk in, I got this room that has right to the back door window. So I shut that window, and then I look in the kitchen, and freaking, it was bellowing. It was bad.
The flames?
No, the smoke.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Remember, you were in the garage.
Yeah, yeah.
So I grabbed the skillet by the hand with a thing. Thank
Yeah.
God, I kept my bearings. And I run to the back door and I flip it. And as I ran to the back door, oxygen hit it, and it went whoosh.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that? Or did I tell you? I might not have told you that.
And then I heard the clanging of the
Yeah,
pan
and then I
hitting.
flipped the pan so it landed on, and there's grease all
What the hell
over.
happened? I'm sorry.
Oh
So what
my
are you
God.
doing? I
And it was
making a
Father's
bed.
Day.
Yeah.
And who walks in?
My father? No, he's not around anymore. Who? Corey?
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
So I'm crying
Yeah.
because the house is, I'm telling you,
Detectors are going off.
detectors
yeah.
are going, it was chaotic. Smoke in the house, almost lit the kitchen on fire. We love our house. I
Yeah.
must, because of my retardation.
Happy Father's Day.
It was Father's
Well, you
Day.
did the same thing when we lived on Malberg. You were cooking
did?
steaks, remember? Then
Oh.
Corey looks out the back door, you're working in the garden. The steaks are in the pan cooking.
No, it was on the grill.
On the grill, yes.
They were expensive steaks too.
Yeah, next minute Peggy's in the garden.
I ruined the steaks,
Yeah.
didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ruin everything in my life. You complete me.
I remember Corey was so pissed. Yeah, that's what I do. And so I don't know if you know people ADD. And I'm not talking the fake ADD people. There's people that got ADD. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Some people have real ADD. So I lose things. I've
Yes.
lost.
Your virginity.
Oh yeah, I lost
You're
that.
still looking for that. No, but the one story, but we were going to Arizona.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
kids.
yeah, with the kids.
Yeah, but that was back in 2006, I believe, or 7.
Really?
I think
Wow,
so. Whatever.
you're
it was.
good.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I remember all the stupid shit.
And I don't
Dates. This, that. I remember it all. But anyways, we're getting ready to go, and Peggy looks like she's panicking, and a panic in her face, and it's like she wouldn't say anything to me.
You went out, was packing,
I was packing the car.
and I look at Corey and I go, I don't know where my driver's license is. And it was after 9/11. You had to have your
Yeah.
driver's license. And I don't know how I remembered. I put it in the printer because I had to print it for some documents.
Yeah. Oh, for something you had to do the other day.
Yeah, like a
before.
day. So I didn't have my
Yeah.
driver's license for a couple days. And I didn't realize it till I was checking to see if I had my driver's license.
So how did you
I
figure
don't
it out?
remember.
Yeah.
I remember Corey was like, okay, calm down. We were
Yeah.
both trying to keep it from you because that would have been a nightmare. Dean has a habit of, if something goes wrong, he makes it 3 times worse.
Well, I don't know why, but I do.
I was told to use that. Yeah, well, Dean handled that well.
Well, come on. What would you have done if you never found it? We wouldn't have gone on our trip.
I know, but Howard yelling and screaming.
It makes me feel good.
So anyways, it's crazy that I found that driver's license, that I remembered after all. It was for taxes or something.
Yeah.
Because it was in April.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, so I lose things. I've lost stuff that I haven't told him, and then I find it. I have.
Oh, well, it's good that you find it. I'm glad you don't tell me anymore.
Well, I'm better now. I am. You've trained me well.
One day at a time, honey.
Yeah. You have. You helped me a lot with that.
Yeah. I help her find her things a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, do you have your keys? Do you have your wallet? Right?
Yeah. Because here's an example. On Saturday morning, Peggy will go to work in the morning. She'll get all her stuff ready. She'll walk out the door. And she'll always come back. She'll get down the street, and all of a sudden she's coming back. So now what I do when she leaves the house, I say, honey, I'll leave the front door open for you because I know you're going to be back. And of course she comes back. Not every time, but
Almost every time.
9 times out of 10 here she comes in the door. I forgot my coffee. I forgot my phone.
I forgot my virginity.
We're not going to go there again, are we? That's been done.
Well, I'm not wrong. I did forget.
I know.
It's been a long time.
Well, like when you go to lose something, you bought earbuds.
I know.
And I said, oh, Peggy, why don't you hand me those
I didn't
earbuds?
buy him the boys' game.
Okay, why don't you give me the earbuds now and I'll throw them away for you so you don't have to lose them. Or anything that you get.
It's so true.
Yeah.
It's like, why bother? Why should I even get myself anything?
Or she'll have a new outfit and I'll say, hey, you want me to pour that glass of wine on the front now? We'll get it out of the way.
Even Kevin says that.
Yeah.
Why do you buy white?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And when I clean,
You do?
yeah, I clean.
Okay.
But when I clean, like do the bathroom, and
Yeah.
then I'll walk in the living room, and then all of a sudden I go, oh, and then I'll start with that, and then I won't finish that. But that's kind of a normal thing.
For who?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody in my family does it, so that might be I don't know.
Your family's all weird.
Oh, your family's a day at the beach.
They are. They are.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, moving right along.
So, and I leave all the cabinet doors open.
When you're cooking, yeah.
I do.
It's not too often they're open, though. No, you cook.
Really funny.
You cook a lot, honey.
What about, let's talk about Florida, shall we?
What about Florida?
On our honeymoon?
Oh, yeah. That was a nice trip.
Mm-hmm. When you were freaking out?
Well, we're going to miss our flight.
Yeah, we were 3-4 hours early.
And the flight
This
was
is
delayed,
before
too.
9/11.
This is back in, 90...
Whenever we got married, it's our honeymoon.
Yeah, we've been married, what, 32 years
Yeah.
now?
36.
6 years, okay. But, yeah, we get to the airport parking lot, and I'm in my sandals and shorts and that, and then I want to change my clothes because it's cold back here in Michigan. And I was wearing cowboy boots back then, and I couldn't find my socks and this and that. I said, I'll just put my boots on without the socks.
Panicking
And
like,
she goes, no,
God,
you're not. I said,
You're
I can
not.
do it. And I'm glad I did because our plane was like delayed 2 hours. Could you imagine being in cowboy boots with no socks? They had to cut them off
it was
me.
so crazy. I'm like,
Hey.
what? Put the socks on. We're here 3 hours early.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. What was it that I did on Florida recently when we were standing in line? We were standing in line to go to Key
West?
West. About the I couldn't find the receipt for the rental car.
Oh, yeah.
I was freaking out.
Yeah, it was all paid for.
Yeah, but I couldn't find any proof that.
Yeah. But then you found it somewhere.
No, they had it on record.
Of course.
Yeah, but what if?
we weren't in line yet. I mean, we were in line. You were looking for it.
Yeah.
Once you got to the counter,
And
they
it was a
looked it up.
3-mile line. It was like,
Yeah, it was a
oh
line
my
never
God.
ended. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, whenever we go to a
stressful.
party too, Dean's got to be like 15 minutes.
Hey, the party
before.
starts at 6. I'm there at 10:02. Okay.
I have
I don't
to
want to
say,
be that person that's there at 6:30.
What do I say?
What?
Every
We don't
time.
have to check in
No, I say we don't have to punch in.
or punch in.
He's always early.
Well, I'm the same way with work.
I know.
20 minutes early. Get there, have my coffee, relax.
No, I'm early for everything else but work.
Yes, we know that. I know that.
I mean, I'm early for shows, things.
Oh yeah,
like-
'cause anything that's fun for you, it's anything
Yeah.
fun. You're there.
I'm
on
there.
time. Yeah.
Well, isn't that how it should be?
Yeah. Right.
All right, what else do we got, Dean Beatty? Oh, do you remember all the weird things that happened the first, 3 months in Marlborough?
Yeah, nothing with me. It was all about you.
Well, let's talk about me then, shall we?
Yeah, well, there's more to talk about with you.
Well, except for when Dean's also afraid of heights.
Oh, we first bought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't close on the house. They wouldn't close on it because there's some paint problem.
No,
It
we
was
had
a-
to paint something.
Yeah,
But
that's what I mean.
It was a tri-level.
It was stupid. It was just a reason to, I don't know,
Yeah.
fuck with us, I felt like.
Mhm.
So anyway, so the guy was like, oh, I'm not doing anything else, the guy that was selling the house. So we go, well, we'll paint it. So we didn't live there, so we had to bring everything, remember?
A ladder and paint.
A ladder, well, we didn't bring the right kind of ladder.
Right.
The ladder was too short. I had to crawl up the ladder. Now, this neighborhood, everybody's outside. It was September, I think.
Yeah.
So everybody's outside. I'm crawling up the ladder. I get up there fine.
I held the ladder.
He held the ladder. I painted this area, which was only 4x4,
Right.
which was dumb. But then getting down,
Yeah, that was fun.
he's trying to guide me. I got my fat ass over the side
Your foot's trying to reach the top.
Trying to reach the top, and he is crying. He's laughing so hard. So we can't concentrate because we could feel all the neighbors.
Yeah, they were watching.
Oh yeah, they were all watching us.
Yeah.
And they're probably wondering, why is this guy making his wife go up there and paint?
Well, they probably knew I was afraid of heights.
No, they didn't.
Whatever.
They thought these people are nuts. So then we move in.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was working.
Yeah.
Oh, then I hit Mary's brother's car.
Oh, you backed
backed
into
into the neighbor's car, but she hated her brother. So
yeah. It was okay.
So she said, "Don't worry with it," and then we became friends. It was kind of funny. And so I backed into the car, and remember the mailman fell?
Oh, the first week there, we were there. He slipped on the front porch had a deck on it. He stepped on the wet wood and he slipped and hurt himself. And we never seen him back since.
Yeah, but he asked me to call the post office.
Oh,
he
did he?
gave me a number, so I called.
Yeah.
And the lady goes, "Oh, he does this all the time."
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So she just, I don't know what she said to him. And then he just left. I thought we were going to get sued our first week there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what else?
The babysitter.
Yeah, so the neighbor, a couple doors down across the street, had like a daycare. And the neighbor, my neighbor friend says, "Oh yeah, she takes care of our kids and stuff like that." So, oh, okay. So I talked to her and set up a day. I'm going to drop Kevin off. Corey was in school. So Kevin's maybe 3 or 4. Yeah. And I take Kevin. I'm all nervous. I think it was on a job interview, actually. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking across the street, and I'm knocking on the door, and nobody's answering. I'm knocking on, but the door's, like the main door's open. I'm not going to knock it, so I figure, well, she's probably downstairs with the kids. I open the door with Kevin. I'm yelling, "Hello!" And this girl, she was young, kind of young, they're packing for a trip.
Yeah.
She's got all these suitcases, and she turns and she looks at me, and I go, "Oh," her name was Michelle. I go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was Michelle's house. I was in the wrong friggin' house."
Yeah.
And she had no sense of humor.
No, I remember her, yeah.
Like, I look at her, I go, "Oh, I'm sorry, you got the same house as Michelle, and she has a daycare, and I'm the new neighbor across the street," and she's just staring at me. And then I couldn't stop laughing.
Of course, you do that all the time.
Well, because what a bitch.
Right.
Like, if that happened to me, I'd be like, "Oh my God, that's so funny." You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, she did not think it was funny.
Wow.
So then I apologize like 12 million times. I leave and I walk out, and I'm really laughing, like crying laughing. And Kevin has, of course, no clue what's going on. And then the husband I look over, and then their husband's there loading some shit in their car. Yeah. And I just went down to Michelle's and dropped Kevin off, and those people never talked to us. Remember that?
No, they never talked to us again.
No. It was so
you were
weird.
Psychotic.
It was funny.
Well, they're going on vacation. They got some.
Well, I mean, I get it.
Walking into their house, and they're probably worried about leaving their house now because someone just walked into their house.
Yeah, but it was obvious. It's the same exact house.
Yeah.
And I was new in the neighborhood, and I had the cutest little boy with me. Right?
Yes.
Kev. So, anyways, I think we're about done, Dean.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, that went kind of quick.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Oh, it was a riot.
But do you think people think it was funny?
I doubt it. Remember the time when we were dating?
Uh-oh.
We were at your parents' house in Warren.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a mile down the street from here. And their mom and dad, they're really nice people back. I mean, they were, whatever they are. What do you say? How do you say it?
They're dead? They were nice when they were
people.
alive?
Yes. We used to go out there and hang with them all the time.
Yeah.
You know, we go out to dinner with them. I hung out there, and they had like a TV room in the back of the house with the fold-out bed. Mm-hmm. And I stayed the night there. Peggy stayed in her room. Her mom and dad in their room, of course. So in that bedroom, that's where her mother would leave her, because she was working back then, she would leave her clothes in the closet. So she'd have to come in there in the morning to get her clothes for work. So She comes in there in the morning. I don't see her come in the morning.
Now, we've only been dating not that long.
A couple weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you went.
Yeah, I didn't want to stay that early.
Right.
You know. But anyways, I slept in that room, and I didn't hear her come in the morning to get her clothes. So she's up having coffee. Wally was up having coffee, and I get out of bed, and Peggy was up. I get coffee, and she goes, "Oh, I hope I didn't wake you when I came in this morning in the room." I go, "Oh, is that why my underwear was around my ankles when I woke up?" Your dad was dying. Your mother turned all red. And I didn't even know these people
I
that
know,
well.
that was awesome. That's when you were in.
Yep.
All right, you're in.
Yep. The underwear around my ankles.
That was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
We had fun with them.
Yeah, good times.
Then you were teasing my mom about
What that?
remember that man she was dating?
Oh,
And he was-
John?
Yeah, and he was watching her house while she was here. And Dean goes, right now, John's
John's laying in your bed with all your underwear on top of him. She goes, "Why? Is that something you would do?"
That was a good comment.
No. I said, "I'm sorry, Mother."
She was a little pissed
Yeah,
off.
she was pissed. I'm sure she thought about it. You know,
She-
maybe he is.
Her big granny underwear.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Of course, who knows, right?
Yeah. Right. But,
So
I think that's it.
I think it is.
But yeah.
We'll have to do it again. We'll think of more stuff.
Yeah.
This is always fun.
Yeah. But I just had a video come out this week.
Oh, here we go with the promos. He's
Cars-
already promoing.
Car Scene with Dean, with Brooke
Jesus.
Banham and Mark Church was my co-host. It's up on the YouTube channel, and the audio is on Spotify or any other listening platform. And please like, tag, and share. Please share, because sharing's good, isn't it, honey?
It is good.
We all love sharing.
Yes. Share this. Subscribe. Oh, I started.
And that's Car Scene with Dean. So top off the tank and watch my videos and my audio. Over to you, Peggy.
Thank you. Jesus, he's a hog. Anyways, I have a lot of shows. Just
Oh, and
look-
excuse me, I have one more thing. No.
No, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, I have a lot of shows coming up. I'm doing the contest. Mark Ridley's on the 22nd. I got Microholics in December. I got. You'll just follow me on my Facebook and Instagram. I've been doing Instagram more because my nephew Ryan helped me with that, and my son Kevin. It's only been 3 years, but
They helped you with Instagram?
yeah. Ryan said, do Instagram, tag, hash, all that.
Oh, I do that.
Tag,
I
yeah.
think I do that, yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Oh.
Well, he said you didn't either.
I'm new at this.
Well,
I'm
that's what I'm
61
saying.
years old.
Oh, anyways, so, and then Kevin sat down and helped me too with his red face because he loves doing
Why
that.
can't they sit down and help me?
Well, because Kevin works with me.
Oh.
And I buy him lunch. You gotta buy him lunch.
Yeah.
So anyways, thank you, Rai, and Kev. And they don't well, Ryan listens, Kevin doesn't. Our sons never listen. No. My sons never listen. No,
So,
that's good because it kind of keeps us.
Yeah, so when is this going to be out?
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Okay, and I just want to say, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Since it's November, it's Thanksgiving month, I just want to tell everybody, say to everybody, have a happy, safe Thanksgiving this year.
Safe from what?
Safe from the cold weather. That's what I'm
I
saying.
hate safe.
I do too. It's very essential that we stay safe.
Yeah, fuck safe.
Inessential. That's another word I'm
Inessential.
sick,
Yeah.
sick of hearing. Essential.
Yeah.
Every commercial on the radio is essential. Essential.
And they treat them like non-essentials
Yeah.
to people. Anyways, it's
Okay,
not
enough of
going
that.
there. We're not going there.
No, we're not going there.
But I do have. I got kind of a cool show coming up with some comics.
On
that-
here?
Yeah,
On what show's that?
it's our podcast.
Peggy Beatty here.
Oh, Peggy Beatty here.
Jackass.
So I got some comics coming.
Again with the comics, eh?
Yeah. I don't know if I should say who they are yet.
Not yet, because they don't even know if they're coming.
Yeah, they do.
Well, just to be announced.
To be announced. Anyways, we're going to be talking how politics affect comedy and what we talk about, because there's a lot of comics that don't feel comfortable talking how they really want to talk.
Do I need to be here for that?
You do.
I do.
So it's no.
Oh, good.
So it's
I
going to
think I
be
can find
really
something.
cool, you guys. So I'll say some more soon. I'm pretty excited. Then I got Leo coming.
Can you sit still?
No, I got Leo coming for the roadie, and then I have Bill Burnwell, who is a preacher and a lawyer and a comic. Who else do I have? I have Mike Jeter and
Yep.
Ann Duke. All these are promised, but no dates.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard because everybody's busy. So they
Well, especially now
No, I
that
know.
in this season, there's a lot of comic stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean everybody waits for this time
And now
of
with
year.
my Car Scene with Dean podcast,
Yeah, now you're going to be hogging the whole thing because it's your season's
can I
done.
finish?
Oh, I just cut
well,
you off.
Car Scene with Dean, I have shows coming up, lined up. I have to figure out who I want on next, and because there's quite a few that I've talked to quite a few people that be on my show, and I just got to make sure I can put them in the right order of how I want to do it. And yeah, so there's a lot of good shows coming up.
There is. You do. You got a
shows.
lot of good ideas.
And Car Scene with Dean.
Car Scene with Dean.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Anyways, all right, are we done?
Are we
Thank
done?
you, Dean.
Thank
for doing
you, honey.
Peggy
Thank you for
Beatty
being
here. There's my thing.
Yeah, we all see it.
And what about Geraldine? Is Geraldine coming?
You're too close to the mic.
I haven't done Geraldine in a long time, and it just popped in my
Okay.
head. Honey, Geraldine says, "Thank you very much. Killer's gonna kill you, honey." Geraldine says, "Come back and see me." Geraldine says, "See, what's your name of your podcast? Come, listen to Car Scene with Dean, honey. Honey, you gotta listen to it because it's good." And this is Peggy Beatty here saying goodbye, honey. Honey, goodbye. I love you. Goodbye.
Oh, honey.
Oh, that was good.
Good show, honey.
That was pretty good.
That wasn't best. You didn't like it?
Yeah, it was good. I'm putting it up.
You're cute.
Hey, Toddy.
Look.